What's up, everybody? My name is Aaron, and welcome to the Mad Maker Studio, and welcome back to potentially the final installment of my Cooking Companions playthrough. We go over to the extras. We've unlocked everything except the final recipe, and I think we're still missing one note. But look at all this beautiful background, character art, concept art. I love this stuff. Oh, this is so much fun. We are going to load in our game at New Game Plus. I didn't make any safety saves last time, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to make use of the saving and loading mechanic. I want to see what different dialogue options we get. There were places where we could just not talk to anybody that I'm really curious about. I really want to know what happens if I max out Karen now, since she had such a dramatic ending and conclusion at the end of our last video. Oh, I can't get over how amazing this game is and how much joy it has brought me. And if there are any future games or projects from this company, Dear Dream Studios, I want to kickstart it. I want to throw money at you because this is phenomenal work. Karen, and Natalie, and Gregor. I'll keep us alive. I promise. Everyone watches as Mariah leaves the cabin. Mariah, you truly are a best girl. And I want to cosplay her so badly now. After the three go to bed, you finally have an opportunity to use the bathroom. The candle blew out. You grasp blindly along the floor until you find a flashlight in the corner. Okay, this is where... No, I don't get a chance to save? Oh, I was gonna save and come back because I clicked on the toilet paper roll and that automatically, yeah, moved us on. Is there anything in the mirror? Is that you, Mariah? Ooh, okay, let's click on the bathtub now. This bathtub is filthy. It will need more than a little elbow grease to get these stains out. You notice a note underneath the bathtub. Is it a new note? No, it's the same note. May 4th, 1794. And if I'm remembering correctly, when we went through our crazy dream experience going in and out of day and night, where we're like, so many days have passed. I think that's a timeline from present to this point. You take the court summons letter with you. Is the only other thing I can... So clicking on the toilet paper roll progressed the story. Someone forgot to restock the toilet paper. Beyond disgusting. This is truly the scariest thing you have ever seen. With your interest waning, you decide to leave the bathroom. Time to surprise the others. You take out a cutlet of meat and begin to cook it in the oven. The dusty, dirty oven. You cooked meat! It's getting real close. Where did you get that? You ignore Karen's question. What's that smell? Gregor finally gets off the couch. Where did you? The three are looking at you, salivating. You take the charred meat out of the oven, cutting it into small cutlets. They immediately grab some off the plate, chewing ferociously. Do you have any more of this? You explain how the meat is stored securely, hidden so you can ration better this time. I understand.
Thank you.
And Natalie runs to the bathroom, puking in the toilet. You can hear him sobbing for a few minutes.
This taste is...
You know what it is, Gregor. I think we'll save Karen for last. I want to max out Gregor's hearts and then not talk to anybody. And Natalie returns, looking choked up.
I...
Left you some of the meat. Don't fight this, Natalie.
M.
And Natalie takes a cutlet from the plate, turning his back to the group as he devours it. You can hear him crying. Finally, my focus is coming back. I want to read some of those books. Keep them occupied, okay? Karen leaves you with the men. We're gonna save game. Who do you want to talk to? I want to max out Gregor now, see what changes with him, and then try neither of them, and then maybe try to max out Karen's heart. There's just,
Hey, thanks for cooking the meat earlier. I was nearly passing out from the hunger pangs. Even if I'm a meat and potatoes kind of guy, I appreciate the vegetarian dishes you made earlier. You really respected Mariah's boundaries.
I think all that respect has been rescinded.
Thank you.
Gregor is more dense than you gave him credit for.
Eh. If there's extras, slip me some extra meat. Okay?
Gregor will remember that. Your relationship is stronger.
Waiting to see how Natalie is doing. Later!
You have the bedroom all to yourself. Where do you want to check first? Okay, I believe the nightstand is what progressed things. So let me do another quick save here. Let's check under the beds. You look under both of the beds. Just some dust and hair. Gross. You decide to inspect one of the hairs under the bed. It's long and red. Has to be Karen's hair. You inspect another piece of hair. It appears to be black. And Natalie? You find a small box in the corner. That must have been your imagination. There's nothing but hair and dust down here. Better luck next time. Nope, okay. So far this is the same as previously when we spoke to Gregor. Under the floorboard, you notice a bone sticking out. Is it a human bone? Nope, chicken bone. Gross. The floorboard looks a little loose. You'd probably try to pull it up to see under it. You're far too weak to pull up that floorboard. This floorboard should really be repaired. You wonder if you could repair it yourself. Probably. You definitely can't repair this yourself. Nobody is around for miles either. You look a little closer at the hole. You found a small sock. Somebody's foot out there is probably cold. The small sock is worthless. Why did you even pick it up? Okay. Now let's go in the birdcage. There's nothing in the birdcage. It's completely empty. The bottom of the birdcage is completely spotless. Did a bird ever go in here? No bird droppings or anything. You can tell from the outside of the cage that it's completely empty. right? You observe that the cage is quite large. Maybe this isn't meant for birds, but for children. You look a little closer. You can make out an E, but the letter to the left of it is scratched out. So there was, I think, an L under the cupboard and an E in the birdcage. Am I supposed to be finding all the letters and put them together to make something? This clue seems worthless. Okay. I want to make sure, get all the looping dialogue out of the way. Inside the nightstand. The drawer has various children's toys in it. What's this? Bloody newspaper. 1794 was a court summons, and then this is 1864. So this is the cycle of serial killers. One inherits, you come to the cabin and you inherit the spirit of the witch, just call her Baba Yaga, and that spirit gets passed on to each iteration of a traveler that comes to the cabin, is what I'm meant to understand here. But you maintain the previous memories of your past lives. Another body of a child has been discovered within the city of Zakopane, with the remains stuffed into a barrel full of potatoes. The cause of death was identical to earlier victims, with significant blood loss due to multiple stab wounds to the stomach. This marks the fourth victim by the butcher of Zakopane in less than a month, which is how Karen died in our last cutscene with her, before she became a turnip. Because we're possessed by the malicious spirit, we're killing in the same manner as the previous, as the spirit did in the past. And it's getting passed down. You take the bloody newspaper with you. The urge, the ever-present urge to drag my mouse up here and hope a drop-down menu with all the items I've collected so far pops up. Hey girl, what you doing under there? Hours passed. The meal gave everyone the perseverance to keep going. The hunger is now permanent within them. It's almost like they're running a gauntlet or having a contest to find out who's going to be the next vessel. They're fine now, but soon they'll be begging for more. We've waited long enough. What's for dinner? You calmly explain that you want to ration the meat better this time, and there will be no dinner. Fine.
I understand. I guess I'd rather eat tomorrow than more today.
No arguments? Perfect. Everyone decides to call it an early night. You fall asleep instantly tonight. Alright, we're back here. We ate a Natalie. She's now asking us to put Gregor to sleep so she can do her thing. We said nothing last time, and it was horrifying. Why don't you do it? I need to psych myself up for what's next. This is my first time, and I want it to be perfect. I'm gonna say no. Fine. Save that for a rainy day. I have everything set up by the couch. You don't have to watch. The restraint should be easy to apply myself. Gregor's strength is a farce. Gregor, hi. And there they go again. What a horrible, horrible fate that has befallen poor Gregor. And we did nothing to help him. Wake up, sleepyhead. Oh, and she's back with the face that goes chomp chomp. You were having a nightmare. You get out of bed and follow Karen to the couch. Okay, I was super concerned I was gonna go straight to his previous face.
You were the only person that didn't laugh at me for being afraid of a marmot.
Okay, so this is going to be his backstory. I'm gonna kind of fast forward through it a little bit. Oh! Didn't mean to fast forward that much. He just... Oh, click, click, click. Stop looking at it. Gregor. Oh, Karen. I think he's trying to speak. What is it, Gregor? You tell Karen that Gregor has died. He hasn't spoiled yet. Let me show you the rest of him. All right, so I sped through from that last transition. It just ended with the same ending, with presumably Karen's spirit becoming the turnip. So I've backtracked to this initial save point where we've just eaten Mariah, best girl Mariah. And she leaves us with the men. Who do you want to talk to? Neither of them. You ignore Karen's request to keep them occupied. He'll be busy soon enough in the basement. Let it play out. Hours pass. The meal gave everyone the perseverance to keep going. The hunger is now permanent within them. They're fine now, but soon they'll be begging for more. We fast forwarded now to the point where we've asked Natalie to leave the cabin. And as much as I want to keep along the line with like talking with nobody, I want to converse with Karen in the bedroom and see what happens if I max out her hearts. How does that change the ending, if at all? Or does she just inevitably become the turnip? Hi. Keep this between us. I'm not giving Natalie a choice today. He's going outside. Do I make myself clear? She's already acting like the boss. We've spilled over onto 9 pages of save points, by the way. And Natalie is an adult who can make his own decisions. She didn't like that. Excuse me? You remember Karen has the knife hidden on her. He doesn't get a choice in this anymore. Neither do you. You can tell she means business. Is that clear? Yes, Karen, of course, Karen, absolutely, Karen. Good. Had a Monica moment there. Karen will remember that as the heart go up. When the time comes. You just need to shut your mouth and not say anything. Understood? No talking? This will be the easiest request you've ever completed. This game really wants me to stay quiet. You nod. Excellent. Now get everyone together for a meeting, and let's get him to leave. You call everyone together to discuss the next steps. Yes, dear. Good. Thank you for understanding. Karen cracked a smile. It looks like Karen will remember that. Your relationship is stronger. Now get everyone together for a meeting, and let's get him to leave. You call everyone together to discuss the next steps. Goodbye, Natalie.
Goodbye, everyone. Good luck, little guy.
Alright, I'm saving the remaining say nothing options for the next iteration. Right now I want to max out Karen's hearts. So we said yes to slipping a little something something in Gregor's mug. Okay, now we've got our hearts up. Does that change anything? Does that get us a new ending? I'm also curious. I would love to run through this game again. I don't know if it would produce an ending on its own, but if I just be a complete dick to everybody, get no relationship hearts whatsoever, I think that would be hilarious. All right, so now we're back here to this beautiful Karen ending. So this is what happened when we maxed out the 5 hearts with Karen. So it takes us straight to this ending. I just noticed I itchy trigger finger on the mouse, but did you notice like when we were at the table, all the utensils were knives? I noticed that in editing this ending the first time around. I thought that was hilarious. All right, so maxing out the hearts with Karen, that brought us back to the Karen ending, which we already got. So now we're back here at this point where we're going to progress through the rest of the game, just talking to nobody. They'll all eventually end up down there. Not you, though. And we're gonna say nothing to Drugging Gregor. Okay. Also, good art, because this is so unpleasant to look at. Didn't think you still had it in you. Good job. Potato seems to be at ease. Give me back my knife. We said nothing the whole time we get the potato ending. So this is a knife passed down from generation of generation to iteration of iteration, excuse me, of the Baba Yaga witch. You hand Potato the knife? No, why would you do that? I'm so dumb. Finally. Looting it from my corpse and hiding it in a drawer. Murder and theft in one day. Thank you for giving it back to me. You must be hungry after that encounter. But why consume their rotting corpses? Ravenous beyond repair is the achievement. Fresher has always been better. Plenty of sweet morsels out there in the world. It's time you leave this cabin and bring the food back here. No whispers outside. Just chirping birds in the wind. Come. Let us feast on all of them. Armed with Potato's knife and a new mindset, you finally leave the cabin. The memory of the Chompettes fades in time. Only Potato guides your actions now. Oh no. You roam from village to village, slaying all that try to end your reign of terror. You boil and cook companions, family, and friends. Your actions can never be cleansed from the earth. The cabin was the only thing keeping the monster in. Oh my gosh. You bring a storm to every town. That was wild. Hey girl, oh, would you look at that? We got a brand new title screen. Extra. Gotta love that music. We're still missing the 5th recipe. How do we get it? Okay, I found the Steam community page. I really want to get the last 3 achievements, but what I want to do is max out the cornbread. So apparently there's an achievement you can get by clicking starting a new game, and then instead of saying yes to continue, you say no. Day is turning into night. Better head home and eat dinner. The cabin is completely silent. What do you want to check out? I never would have thought. Hold up. I never would have thought that saying no at the beginning of the game would have prompted all of this. The bookshelf. You browse the shelf of books. All of these are too complicated and gross for you. Really? I look again. You found a small note between two of the books. It's too difficult to open, though. You take another look at the subjects. Carpentry, metalworking, tailoring. Books that are good for crafting in the wilderness. You take one last look at the subjects. Necropsy, anatomization, burial techniques. Books that are useful in their own way. You take one last look at the subjects. Okay, that's where it loops. This is so fascinating. The cupboards are bare and nothing looks appetizing in here. What do you want to check out? Basement door. The basement door is already unlocked. You open the door, ready to traverse the basement. Oh, thanks for playing. That's it? All right. We got a sleeping on the job achievement. Okay. I want to back out and start over. All right. I really want this last recipe and the supposed cornbread ending. I've gone to the Steam community page. I've looked at the recommendations of the posts there. I've played through the entire game, all 3 parts up to this point right now. I've done my best to search every room thoroughly and make sure I collect all the pages. And I want this to pay off. So we know the sailboat or the toy under the couch has Raziel's name on it. So that's what we're going to go with there. One may in truth proceed against such a man as against a person who is gravely suspect, but he is not to be condemned in his absence and without a hearing. And yet the suspicion may be very grave, and we cannot refrain from suspecting these people, for their frivolous assertions do certainly seem to affect the purity of the faith. For there are 3 kinds of suspicion: a light suspicion, a serious suspicion, and a grave suspicion. To me, this is very weirdly worded, but it's obviously a very old book. And I'm playing off my theory that we are iterations of vessels for the Baba Yaga cabin witch, in which we effectively, for lack of a better phrase, we are Santa Clausing into. Or you kill the Baba Yaga, you become the Baba Yaga. And the cycle repeats because that spirit is never sated. You take the singed book with you. Okay, good. I think by this point we have all our papers. We got the book. You decide to have a quick lunch at the table. Oh, babe, you're looking beautiful tonight. Did you do something different with your hair? No? Okay. You wake in a cold sweat. Wake up, sleepyhead. Oh, honey. Gotta get you a facial. We're having a nightmare. Oh, wow. Sheets are completely soaked. Are you wetting the bed? And I'm staying in it with you? I think that says a lot more about me than it does about you. You feel underneath you. Gross. You must have broke a fever because sweat is everywhere.
Move your knees.
Something is approaching me once more. What could it be? Is it the same as last time? Your feet finally hit solid ground in the basement. Something doesn't feel right.
Look behind you.
Feel around the wall blindly and locate the light switch. Found you. Erin's grown a lot stronger than you as of late. Consuming her friends has imbued her with a rage. She's lost in the abyss. And nothing but death can end this madness. I hope you've prepared for what comes next. You can feel something creeping up in front of you.
Hello!
Cabbage, what are you?
Cabbage! Cabbage!
It took us forever to move the rubble you put in the mouse holes. Chobbits!
Hoo-hoo!
Come out! My squad! Never fear, Onion is here! Like my cousin Cornbread says, I'll rise to the occasion. Hey, Bread, speaking of cornbread, I got this boat. This toy boat.
Raspberry!
Sometimes Mary Raspberry. What lie did you tell them, Potato? That you had moved on. Will you let us go? You shake your head. Someday, maybe. Chobbits! They need closure.
Cabbage! Cabbage!
We can't allow Karen to take over the cabin. She cannot become the next iteration. She will make our lives even more hellish than they already are. Our afterlives, anyway. She's much worse than you, Stinky. Did you see what she did to Gregor? Unhinged. She's a cut above you right now. You don't need our help with this. Just remember what she's done. Channel that anger. She's just like Potato now, right? I'm still here, Cabbage. So what's your point? And as punishment for earlier, we're locking you in the room again, Potato. Oh, is it the room, like the north room with our, presumably all of our past victims? Is that the room? I mean, to be pretty honest, all the rooms were really awful and had such horror in them. No trumpet trial needed. You got company down here, Potato.
Oh.
One of us should have the key. That's enough. I am the leader. No need to twist the knife. Ba-dum-ta. Ha ha ha. Good luck. Chobbits!
Yes, hi-ha!
Let's help out. One more for the road. The Chompettes get in position behind you, ready for what's next. You feel around the wall blindly and locate the light switch. Found you. Let's end this. I mean, that's one way to disarm, I guess, depending on both of your physical states. But if there's anything I learned from Aikido, you gotta rotate and move with their motion. And then do a sweet Kokyo-nage. Hey, Karen, Turnip. What's your name now, Turnip? Look, he's trying to speak.
Cabbage.
Don't be shy. Try again. Might take a few more days. Welcome to the Chompettes, Turnip. We did it! We did it! We got the ending! A blinding white light surrounds you. Did you have a heart attack? Fall down the staircase? Or is this? We got the achievement! Ah!
You shouldn't hide from your reflection.
Cornbread? He's so cute!
The one and only. My body is gone, but my spirit remains. I have created hundreds, no, thousands of terrible puns. A plague of puns. It is my greatest legacy. I'm glad Bread has carried on this memory. I will first grant you a recipe card for finding me. Ah, we did it! We did it! Oh! Savor it with honey and butter.
Oh, that sounds delicious. You unlocked the last recipe! Legendary chef achievement! We did it, you guys! Ah!
I'm proud of you for making it this far. You always picked yourself up after falling down this past year. That was probably hard at times, but you did it. After the storm passes, you might have the best year yet. Just give it some time. Okay? We're coming all this way. I will let you ask me one question.
Is this something where I need to save? I'll save game. I'll save game right here. Okay.
Please. Do not waste this opportunity.
Oh. Why aren't you telling me a joke yet?
Because you haven't earned one. I'm sorry. It is time to say goodbye. Maybe. Maybe we'll meet again someday.
Oh, I've gotta know. One question. What happened to your body? I think we ate it. Unless this is like a previous victim that was consumed by a much earlier iteration of the Baba Yaga Cabin Witch.
You really wanted to waste your one question on that? You devoured all of it.
Oh, okay.
Every last piece. I'm sorry. It is time to say goodbye.
Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, no, no. I'm Southern, you're cornbread. Of course I ate you. Where are the others?
You haven't let them move on yet.
So previously, I forget which Chompette made the comment about we let Raziel move on, but not them.
The Chompettes are like insects trapped in amber. Caught between worlds and unable to join me without your release.
So why was I able to let go of cornbread, but not the others? That's the question.
Given enough time, perhaps you will let go of them. Like you did with me all those years ago.
Maybe cornbread was the very first victim and I let him go. And then I got scared after he left. And I didn't want the others to leave me. Their spirits.
I'm sorry. It is time to say goodbye.
Oh, tell me all your juicy secrets. What's your real name?
Raziel. Duh. Well, that was one waste of a question. I'm sorry. It is time to load your save point.
Who am I?
We both know you don't have amnesia. Just look in the mirror and try to accept what you see. Maybe. Maybe we'll meet again someday.
Maybe.
I'm sorry. But it's time to say goodbye.
As you say goodbye to Cornbread, you slowly come back to the cabin. It's time to cook.
Whee! Cabbage!
That was so satisfying. Check the extra. Vegetarian gluten-free cornbread recipe! We did it! We got all the endings just in time for the devs to do a massive update and double all the achievements. Oh, this was so worth it. This was such a good game and such an interesting story. The amount of time I spent like theorizing over it and trying to piece together the puzzle and formulate the overall story, like, and I've been indulging in other people's Let's Plays now, and it's such a treat, such an effing treat to see how all their different thoughts come together in real time. Oh, I'm so stoked for the update, and I think there was a prequel now. Now that I'm done, I can go indulge in all the content or all the teasers that the devs have put out. I'm so excited. I want to keep this party going. We laughed. We screamed. Maybe even cried. I'm putting a link to this Steam page down in the description. Oh my god, go play it. Go play it. There's nothing like you can experience a game through a computer screen from somebody else's perspective, but it really is a whole different beast when you tackle it head on yourself. Even if you think you're prepared and you've already seen something, once you're faced with it right in front of you, you start to see different things and think different thoughts. Oh my gosh. All right. This has been a wild ride. I cannot emphasize that enough. So thank you so much for joining me. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Hello, spooky radio whispers. There's still things that didn't come into play. We didn't go back to the strange radio. Like we made a note of it being there and that Mariah was talking through it. We found extra emergency supplies, which I would have assumed gave us a fourth meal before we succumbed to cannibalism. Oh, this is so good. Okay. I hope to see you next time. Bye.